Good evening, everyone. Last year for ICCW was focused on mainly lot of facility setup. Uh, what is the present status of the setup? What are the ongoing projects? In the meantime, while setting up all these facilities, we have managed to work on few projects. And what are upcoming facilities? I'm going to summarize what has happened in this context. So in analysis lab, we have set up two major facilities. One is GCMS, which is going to be mainly used for VOC and pesticide analysis, and atomic absorption spectrometer, which is going to be used for elemental analysis. So our analysis team is working hard on setting up BIS methods to initiate testing with these facilities. We have done few projects also. Other than that, we have set up bacteria culture so that we will be able to test biological contaminants in water samples. We also have many equipment and facilities for research work related to water and sensor development. One of the major equipment is scanning electron microscope, and we also have a few spectrometers like FTI spectrometer, a few microscopes. So these will be mainly used for research work which is done in incubation companies, as well as these facilities will be open for outside users with standard forms which will be uploaded on our website soon. We also have facilities for prototyping so that if our team or any outside companies or anybody design and make new water purification units, we can work on their prototyping, any electronics sensor development related to that. And we have chemical wet lab for the synthesis and processing required in the synthesis of materials which are used for water treatment or the development of new sensors. Our ongoing projects, I mean, in last few presentations, we have already seen many projects. Uh, I'll just give brief more information on that. We are working on development of sensors for fluoride and arsenic in groundwater. So our fluoride sensor is going to be a smartphone attachment, and fluoride permissible limit in water is around 1.5 ppm. LOD of our device is 100 ppb. So we can detect even lower concentrations, as lower concentration of fluoride in water is also risky. Uh, our major benefit of the test and device is that it allows sub ppm detection, and cost per assay is as low as 50 paisa per assay. And the arsenic sensor which we are developing, it is going to be a sensor similar to blood glucose sensors which are generally used by common people, diabetic people. It is going to be a drop and test method, and this sensor is reusable around 50 times or more, so cost is going to be negligible. Other than that, we have been working on the development of some materials for water and wastewater treatment. In the picture you can see that we got some paint shop wastewater samples and we treated it with the materials designed in our lab. So samples can be, contaminants can be removed so that completely turbid sample, you can see that it is appearing transparent. So there is very low trace of contaminants in that, and we are working further on lowering the cost and to make this method implementable at industry scale. Other work was like we are working on analysis of water samples, mainly focusing on research and consulting projects. These research and consulting projects are in designing different sensors or materials for water purification. So if companies are working on that, we take those projects and do characterization and analysis of those samples. As I explained earlier, forms can be available online very soon. And other projects are focusing on the development and implementation of community water treatment plants. So one of the project which we are going to focus on is development of mobile desalination unit and reuse and management of the reject water which is generated during purification process with these units. Now, what are the upcoming facilities other than what has been already set up is we are going to set up a certification or validation center for water purifiers and centers. So in the picture, you can see the test kit which we have planned. It is going to be a setup which will enable testing of water purifiers as per IS 16240 and IS 9845 norms. It will have maximum flow rate up to 1000 liters per hour, and it will have all the certified sensors and reports will be provided to anyone who have designed new water purifiers or existing water purifiers if they want to do their regular testing. It will be all digitally controlled unit, so very precise test protocols can be set up and test can be conducted automatically. Other than that, we have new facilities coming up in our synthesis and processing lab. It is going to have multi-station organic synthesizer. It will enable conducting multiple complex reactions at the same time. So it will save a lot of time in the optimization process required for synthesizing new treatment materials. It will also have freeze dryer, high speed centrifuge, which are very basic equipment in any research labs. We are also going to have new 3D printers and uh, mini mill and mini lathe in our prototyping facility. So it will enable a single lab which can be used for the development of small prototypes required for sensors or domestic water purification units. And once we go on large scale, we can productionize that material based on the methods developed for prototyping. So thank you everyone. I'll hand over screen to Professor Ravindra Gettu now for his next talk.